In the previous video, we talked about oxygen, right? But in this video, we're talking about hydrogen. Now, hydrogen was termed hydrogen because it's a type of gas that produces water when it combines with air. Now, the meaning of hydrogen is hydro, water, gene is producer, gene is producer. Now, today we not only know hydrogen because it produces water, but because of its numerous chemical properties and physical properties. And let's talk about that today. But before that, let's talk about the industrial preparation of hydrogen. And there are two major industrial preparation of hydrogen. You can make use of the hydrocarbons when you pass hydrocarbons. For example, when you pass methane, CH4. The passing of methane with steam, H2O, in gaseous state. They are both in gaseous state. When you pass this to over nickel catalyst, Ni, you will produce carbon monoxide and hydrogen, 3 moles of hydrogen. So this is one way of producing hydrogen. So when from hydrocarbons, when you pass methane with steam over nickel catalyst, you produce carbon monoxide and 3 moles of hydrogen. Another way of producing hydrogen is from electrolysis, and that electrolysis, you make use of an electrolytic cell where you make use of electricity, which pass electricity through a solution, and you make use of that electricity to separate the solution, to decompose it, and at the same time you are depositing some substances, some gases, liquids or solids at the electrodes. And then if you need more information on electrolysis, you can go to a previous episode of this series on crash chemistry. Now moving on, we have different let's talk about the laboratory preparation of hydrogen. Now, one example of preparing oxygen, hydrogen in the laboratory is by the action of dilute acids on metals. Now, example of this is when you have dilute acid like hydrochloric acid and you react it with zinc. Let me give an example. Now we have this beaker. Then this beaker, if we have zinc inside this beaker, we put zinc inside this beaker with this cork. Then put my amount of so in this setup, this is one of the setup used to prepare hydrogen, and here we are making use of dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute HCl. And then it is controlled by a tap here. And then by means of this tap, you release the gas. Sorry, you release the hydrochloric acid in bits and drop by drop. So they react with the zinc that is here. And then you have your hydrogen produced, and then your hydrogen passes through this tube, and then it goes into the water and it is collected above the water because it is less dense than air. That is why it's collected above water. That is one way of preparing hydrogen in the laboratory. And then another way of doing that is when you pass steam over iron. So and then that is basically the reaction of iron with steam to give iron oxides and hydrogen. Another way is by the use of different other metals, not just zinc. You can also have reaction of iron. Yes, iron and zinc, they are the common metals that usually react with hydrogen to react with hydrogen, water and acid respectively. Zinc reacts with water. Zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid to form hydrogen. Then iron reacts with water, or rather steam, to form hydrogen. Now there are different tests for hydrogen. For example, you can make use of a test tube. In this test tube that you produce hydrogen, you can collect it, and then when you insert a burning splint into this, when you insert a glowing splint, that's a splint that has been off but is still glowing. When you insert such a splint in it, the splint will be extinguished. So when a splint is still light and you put inside hydrogen, it will be extinguished. So as a result, we say hydrogen extinguishes the lighted splint. That is one way of testing for hydrogen. And then hydrogen, just like oxygen, hydrogen has many reactions. Hydrogen reacts with it can react with ordinary metals and non-metals. For example, hydrogen can react explosively with chlorine in sunlight, produce hydrogen chloride. That is the anhydride of hydrochloric acid, and so on and so forth. So that is basically the summary of hydrogen. Thank you for watching.